We want to break in right now. Evan Onstott, Zach Rael with an update on the shooting of a Cleveland County deputy who is right now in the hospital in stable condition. We do know that right now officials, law enforcement, Zach, as we have Sky 5 up over the scene, are in Wynnewood. This is where the search for the suspect is happening near a Love's Country Store. This is right in the middle of Wynnewood, just a bit east of I-35. And it looks like they do have a large law enforcement presence around a home there.
Right, that's right. They're currently looking for 25-year-old Cameron Jenkins. He is believed to be armed and dangerous right now. As we mentioned, we have Sky 5 and pilot Chase Rutledge up above that scene. If we have Chase, can we talk to him? And Chase, if you can hear me, what exactly are you seeing?
Yeah, Zach. So we're seeing a heavy police presence right here as they're focusing their attention on one of these homes here in this area. This is on the northwest side of Wynnewood, and law enforcement is asking if anybody is in this area to kind of stay clear of this as they continue their investigation. We're trying to get more information as to what exactly this is, but it's right there behind that Love store right on Robert S. Kerr Boulevard. So if you are in that area, they ask you just to stay away. Now, I've been in contact with the Oklahoma Highway Patrol and with the Oklahoma City Police Department, and they are getting a number of tips around the area searching for this individual and searching for a vehicle that he's driving in. They've checked out all of those tips, and most of them are not paying off, but this one clearly did, so they're really focusing their attention here. We're going to try to get more information about this. When we do, we'll pass it along to you, but stay with KOCO 5 because this is a developing story. Back to you guys.
All right, thanks very much. We appreciate that, Chase. As you see a picture there of Cameron Jenkins on your screens, 25 years old, 6'4", 170 pounds with dreadlocks. That's the description given to us by police and law enforcement at this time. Now, we do know that although there is a large law enforcement presence in that particular area, where Sky 5 is, we do know that there is still law enforcement that is also up and down I-35 there that are still searching for this suspect in other places. And so it is not for sure that they think that the suspect could be in there.
Right, that's right. And they have multiple law enforcement agencies. We mentioned OHP, the different deputies in the counties there, multiple local law enforcement agencies, all in that area trying to search for this suspect right now. Again, just a huge manhunt in that area. So if you are in that area, they're telling people to stay cautious, stay aware of your surroundings, and if you see this person, you, of course, call 911 immediately.
Yeah, let's take a step back to how this started. This happened earlier today. Again, this was a Cleveland County deputy who was shot, we're told, in Murray County this morning. That deputy was flown to OU Health in Oklahoma City. We're told that deputy is now in stable condition and is non-critical, which is obviously an important factor, and that is great news. So non-critical, stable condition for that deputy right now. And so the search for this suspect, again, this Cameron Jenkins, continuing. As you see video right now on your screen of OU Health, we had crews out there as that deputy arrived. And as you can imagine, as we see whenever something horrible like this happens involving law enforcement, it really brings together the entire law enforcement community, Zach, from around the state, where we saw law enforcement not just there on the scene where they're continuing with the search, but also people there at the hospital in support of this law enforcement officer.
Well, unfortunately, we've seen situations like this far too often there at OU Med. It is great to see the support, but, you know, again, just another horrible situation here with a deputy this time is injured in this shooting here in Murray County. Again, that Cleveland County deputy. We are waiting to get another update from the hospital there. Hopefully some great news. It sounds like he is in stable condition at this moment. Again, fantastic news there for that deputy.
And as we wait to hear more details as well, we know that we've been told that not to expect any we're not going to hear verbally, like we're not going to, no interviews are going to be given by law enforcement until they have a better grasp on the situation. One of the things that they really want to do right now is just get that suspect in custody. A lot of you probably got an alert on your phone. They call it a blue alert. And again, you saw what we did. If you got that, you saw the mugshot, you saw the description. That is who law enforcement is looking for right now. And we have a huge presence of law enforcement at a home behind that Love's Country Store in Wynnewood at this point.
Yeah, that's right. And, you know, we have multiple crews there on the scene. We have a crew where this all started. We have a crew, obviously, Sky 5 up above that scene that Evan just mentioned, that Love store there in Wynnewood. This is kind of, you know, spanning a large area. Again, as Chase mentioned, they keep getting tips, possible reports of Cameron Jenkins. Again, his photo is right there on your screen. So they have to check out those reports And again, this one right now is something that they are looking at very closely, again, surrounding that area there in Wynnewood.
We have a story right now on KOCO.com as well as the KOCO app that is giving constant updates to this story. And of course, Zach and I are going to be here in studio ready to bring you the very latest. But again, a Cleveland County deputy shot. That deputy now in an Oklahoma City hospital in stable condition with non-critical injuries. But the search for this suspect continues. We'll bring you the very latest as we get it.